I have completely given up on my dream life. And here's what happened. Have you ever wanted something so bad it keeps you up at night? Like there's this burning desire for this specific outcome, this dream life, dream job, dream partner, dream situation, and you can't sleep because you just think about how bad you want it. We all know that feeling. You work and you work and you work, and the result that you want doesn't come. But here's the thing about chasing your dream life. You can't control the outcome no matter how hard you try. And if you're anything like me, you desperately want this outcome, but it is exhausting to think about how bad you want something but how you don't have it. And I'm going to tell you 2 things that will really help change your perspective on pursuing your dream. Here's the thing, if you're someone who gets discouraged easily, you're probably focused on the outcome. You feel like you aren't measuring up, you feel like you aren't doing enough. No matter what you do, you just can't seem to get the end result that you want. That's because you're so focused on the outcome that you're missing all of the work and all of the process before the outcome. We're taught destination happiness, and this is a trap, and I don't want you to fall into it because I've fallen into it too many times. It's when you believe that when you achieve X, then you're gonna be happy. That's not true. Futuristic thinking, that is thinking that happiness and joy is in the future when you get the dream job, the dream partner, the dream life, the goal that you want to complete, then you'll be able to allow yourself to be happy. But that is going to steal all of your joy out of today, all of your joy out of the process, and actually climbing the mountain before you see the beautiful peak and the beautiful view from the peak. So I've given up on my dream life of being a content creator, and not in the way that you think. I've given up on the outcome. I am trying to practice detachment. And if you're somebody that just, you want something so badly that no matter what you do, it feels like you won't get it, it's time to start focusing on being detached from the outcome. We can't control the outcome. We can't control when success happens. We cannot control how others react. The things that we can control is the work and our perspective in the work and the journey and really embracing where we are in the moment. The biggest mindset shift that I think will help is thinking to yourself, how can I find joy in this moment? Where is the joy in this process, in staying up late and studying for that exam that you want an A on? Where is the joy in going on all these different dates to try to find your perfect person? Or for me, my journey of wanting to be a content creator, the joy is in the fact that I have 60 subscribers right now, and that's 60 people that believe in me. Is it hard to come on here and admit that I want to be a creator and I want to film my life and help others as well while doing it? Yeah, it's kind of hard to admit that because I feel like we're in such a world of influencer and people have the most perfect homes in the aesthetic life. I promise you that's not normal. My house is so freaking dirty that I can't even look at it right now. I just tried to film this video. I spent an entire hour on it to find out my mic wasn't hooked up, so there was no sound. Like, things are so messy, but it's about finding the joy in the messy and realizing that one day when you do have the final outcome you're looking for, you're able to look back and say, man, I enjoyed every single moment of that, in the messy, in the doubt, in the fear. And there is such beauty in the moment of the small mundane things that you can find happiness in. And if you allow yourself that, it doesn't matter what happens in the end because you're enjoying the process, you're enjoying who you're becoming along the way. I have my little storyboard of upcoming videos working to be filmed, but up here I have this sticky note and I look at it whenever I get discouraged. For me, I wanted to be a content creator so badly that I thought about quitting my 9-to-5 so that I could fully focus on this. I was to a point where I was willing to eat hot dogs on the floor because I was so broke. But I didn't do that because I was so focused on the outcome and I was so worried about when would this happen and how would this happen, but I wasn't focused on the why. That's another thing, is to get back to why you want this dream to happen and why you started it in the first place. And if you can remember why, then the how becomes a lot easier. So one of the biggest mindset shifts was, instead of thinking how you want to be an artist, you want to be a doctor, you want to be married, you already are that. You already are on the path that's going to give you that outcome. For me, instead of quitting my job and abandoning all hope and giving up, I thought to myself, man, I already am a creator. And it doesn't matter how many people believe in you. What matters is that you believe in yourself and that you have a vision and there's a dream inside of you for a reason. Like, God puts stuff inside of our hearts for a specific reason, and it's for you, and you're not crazy for wanting that thing. But what I'm trying to say is, don't get addicted to destination happiness. Focus on the joy right now, and then know that you already are that thing that you're pursuing. And once you step into that reality, everything else becomes so much easier. The process becomes more fun. Messing up becomes fun. I may not be where I want to be yet. I'm already creating. I'm still learning. I'm still having trial and error, and I'm learning to have fun in the moment. And that is the biggest life hack that there ever is you have a goal and a dream and a desire. Be completely detached from the outcome and start focusing on the work. The work is where the magic happens. We all get stuck sometimes. We all feel like we're not enough. We feel like we aren't able to achieve what we want, or that dream or goal seems like such a far way away. You're not alone in feeling like you've hit a wall or feeling like you want to give up or throw in the towel. Yeah, I say that I gave up on my dream life, but really I just shifted my focus into the work, into the things that I can control, into connecting with the 60 people on the other end of this camera. If my journey has impacted one person, then at the end of the day, I am happy. And knowing that it's putting one foot in front of the other. Instead of letting your happiness be tied to a specific outcome, focus on working backwards from that outcome. Use ChatGPT if you have to and ask, I have this goal and this dream and this desire. Give me the steps that I can work backwards from that, and how can I achieve that? And it'll give you actionable steps. Fear is holding you back. Don't let analysis paralysis get the best of you to where you're so paralyzed by thinking about how everything has to be perfect that you don't start yet. You need to start in the messy. Start when it's uncertain. Start when your house is a mess and you don't have it all together. Start when you look like a complete fool in front of your camera and you have the fear of people judging you. Because at the end of the day, the people that are judging you are just afraid to chase their own dreams. And that's why they have the time to look over at your lane and see that you're over there and to point and laugh at you. But you don't care about that. It's not about not being judged. It's just about knowing that in yourself you have a goal and a dream and a vision, and it's yours only, and it's nobody else's, and you don't have to prove that to anyone else. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Don't let the fear or comparing yourself to someone else take from your joy and take from your process, because magic happens in the moments that you pay attention to. Magic happens in the work. So how can you apply that to your life? What things can you start to focus on that don't give you the trap of illusion of when you get this, then you'll be happy? How can you be happy right now in this moment with where you're at? What if nobody judged you? What if you didn't fail? Then what would you do? Until next time.